So, hi guys, welcome to the call. I'm Hayley McLaughlin and I'm a Presidential Marketing Director within the company of Juice Plus. I've been with the business for 4.5 years now, and previous to that, I was in retail for 15 years. I wasn't the best at school, and retail was really all I felt that I could fall into. I actually did work myself up from the bottom to the top, and I was on a really, really good salary, more than what I ever thought I'd be paid without any qualifications. However, I did become a single mum, which is not what I planned in my life. That was one of my biggest fears, actually, was to be left on my own with a child. But, you know, these things happen and life throws stuff at you. So I was, when I came across the business, I was working full-time in retail, and I just had a moment where I felt like all I did was rush my little boy to get up, rush him to get to childcare, rush him to get into bed so I knew he'd been had enough sleep. And it was coming up to my 30th birthday, and I just thought to myself, what am I doing? I literally just sleep and work. Which would be fine if, on my day off I had some money, but 3 days after payday, I didn't have nothing left in my account. Once my bills come out, that was it. It was like 3 weeks to struggle until payday again. And that was the kind of life that I watched my mum live, which is why I didn't want to be a single mum. Watching her put me off. So money was always a struggle in my upbringing, and it was something that I 100% didn't want with my children. So I sat down and had a bit of a meltdown and just thought, what am I doing? I can't be asking my little brother for money each month to get me through to the end of the month. And I think I just didn't take turning 30 very well. It all come crashing down all at once for me. And I'd also had a health scare as well. So I literally just sat there and reevaluated my life and just thought, right, what can I do? And, although I did have my own mortgage as a single mum, which I was proud of, I just really didn't want to struggle. And I just had this massive guilt that although I was a working mum, I was still saying no to my son all the time, on days out, where their friends' mum and dads can take them places and I just couldn't. So I met a lady on a hen do, and she just looked amazing. She had money. She was spending money like I dreamed. And I just spoke to her about what do you do? What does your husband do? I really wanted to know. And she said that she was in network marketing. Now, I'd never heard of network marketing before. I didn't have a clue. I really, really avoided using technology wherever I could. And to be honest with you, I only used social media to moan about men. I was cheated on. So, it was one of those things. But I met her, she explained it to me. She said, you get healthy, you share it on Facebook, you share your journey with others, etc. Now, I've always been on diets. I've always wanted to lose weight. So it all sounds very appealing to me. I'm not someone that overthinks it. So I jumped at the opportunity and said yes. Since then, I have built a business. So I've done it alongside my full-time job. So I kept that full-time job. I had to. They say that the first 90 days of doing this business is learning. And that's what I did. I learned as I went along, and it's great because you can learn as you earn. So I would say the first 3 months I was on the journey myself. I was sharing bits and bobs, I was posting every day, sharing what I was eating, but I was blogging what I was doing. And then gradually I started building up interest. My main aim was a small aim, which was to get my £50 back on what I invested into this business. So I did that within my first month. My second month, I wanted to try and double that. And I managed £96, which was lovely to me, an extra £100 for using my phone when I'd be on my phone anyway when my son was in bed. So that was great. And I just fell in love with the shakes. Like, they were really convenient for me. I was quite lazy at the time. I didn't really have an interest in making recipes, or I felt like I couldn't cook. I said I didn't cook. I used to even burn oven chips anyway. So, you know, I needed to look at my diet. I used to just do microwave meals. And as soon as I got on the shakes, I just started feeling amazing. I had so much more energy. I lost 10 pounds and I just thought, wow, this is really good. I love this. And so it was something that I stuck to. And I just started sharing it with people. Like I said to you, I just like set little things at first. And now 5 months into that, I hit a promotion where I got a £300 bonus, which was incredible for me. But within the 2 years after that, I grew. My business spiraled very quickly. And that's the thing. This is the beauty of this business. If you get someone underneath you that recruits like hell, your team can like multiply within a couple of days. So that's what's happened to me. Like, I started off on my own like everyone else does, and my business just multiplied massively. Within my first year, my business, this part-time business, what I'm talking to you about now, matched my full-time salary. So that was just insane. I was getting 2 full-time salaries now for being on my phone around the baby. So yeah, that was incredible. But everyone said to me, you know, oh, it might be a fluke. It's only going to last a week or so. It gradually doubled. It started it was matching every month. Then it started doubling. And then I started hitting really big bonuses. There's 78.8k worth of bonuses available to anybody. So, oh God, this is saying my battery's going to run out. Oh. Yeah, so there's 78k worth of bonuses available to everybody, and there's no time limit on that. You can do it as quick or as slow as you want, and they won't not be available to you. They'll always be available. So I done them within my first 2 years, which is quite good. It's not the fastest low. Some people have done it in 8 months. Some people have done it in 6 months. You know, some people take 5 years. It just depends how much you want to put in, and how, you know, dedicated you are. I'm one of these people that done the promotion and was like, right, what's next? What's next? Like, I'm not a plodder. I've never been a plodder in my life. So it just depends on you really, and what sort of person you are. And some people just like, you know, some people aren't that hungry for like determination. Like, they're not like that. They're happy to just be, which is fine. You can do either. You can either be that person that just wants a little bit and just cover enough for your own products, or get paid on your own products and look after yourself and your family, or you might want more and you want to like have big things like retire. So after 2 years, I managed to quit my full-time job. And for 2.5 years now, I've worked for myself, and I still earn 4 times my old salary. So my life's completely changed. My biggest paycheck that I received when I hit the highest bonus you can hit was £39,000 in 1 month. As you can imagine, that was nearly matching my full-time wage for a year. And I got that for 1 month's work. So it can be totally like off the scale. And that's what I love. It's uncapped earnings. So, you know, you can there's no cap on it. It can be whatever you hit really, and what your team achieves. So your team can go as big as possible. You get paid from 5 layers down. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the company and a little bit about the business. That's my journey within the business. You know, I've met some amazing friends from this. I've travelled so much more. You can earn from 26 countries. We're global. I currently get paid from 13, which is amazing. Like, I'm really grateful for that. Some of them countries I've not even been to yet. And yeah, it's just made me have so many more friends. It's made me more focused on my health and my family's health. So it's improved our nutrition throughout the whole family. And it's just given me like so much more positivity, more than what I expected. So in all, it's changed me completely as a person for the better, because I was really negative. So I'm just going to talk to you a bit about the company. So the company history, it's known as the world's most medically backed nutritional product on the market globally. The company has been around for 48 years. So there is lots of companies similar that started up recently. But there's none with the history of what our company's got. You know, some start up and they don't last very long. And that's what I love about this business, as it has been around for 48 years. It's very stable on the market. It's actually leading the way, which is the best place to be. Like I said to you, we're in 26 countries and we're looking to open in Asia too. So that's going to be massive. We're backed by a thing called informed choice, which means that athletes can use our products, which is another great thing. And what I love about our products is they're all natural and even children can use them. So I really like that. Being a mum, I know that my children can have the shakes as a healthy breakfast if they wanted to. And I like that. I like the fact that pregnant women can have it. Old people, you know, it literally is from baby to old who can have it. It's not just one market. You may think you've only seen the weight loss side to it, because some of our age group, that's what's appealing to women, but it is so much bigger. It is massive with health. And that's another thing that's so motivating, like job recognition. Like, when did you last get a bonus, or when did you last feel amazing at what you do? Like, when did you last think, oh my God, I've really helped someone today, that feels so good? Like, getting text messages from your clients every day saying how amazing they feel and how you've changed their life by sharing the products with them is pretty special. I've never had recognition like it. I find it so rewarding. So now's the time to get into the health and wellness business. Like, it's the fastest growing industry at the moment, and it's looking to grow by an extra 50% by 2022. I never say that right. So that is just insane. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's so many more vegan cafes opening up and health kitchens on like the high street. It's the only thing that I see growing, to be honest. So I'm just going to touch a little bit on the business and how you would do it. So it's a £50 investment. That is the first big tick, because it's really low risk. You know, £50, you can see that you would spend that on a round of drinks uptown, or, you know, you've probably spent that in taxis before. You know, that £50 has completely changed mine and my family's life. So it was the best £50. And the way I see it was a gamble for me. Like, I was either going to stick at it or I wasn't, but it was £50. I felt like I didn't really have much to lose. And what you do is you sign up and you get your online office. First of all, you will retail the products. So one of the good things about this is that you basically place the orders for the customers just like you shop on Amazon. You place it in the cart and you check out. That is what you do for the customer. But you're also given a unique website link that is unique to you. So you can give them that website and they can add it to the cart on your shop, and you will be paid the commissions on it. So retailing the product is very, very simple. It's not like you have to go out and give catalogues out. It's not like you need to ring people up. You know, it's all on social media. It can be speaking to people that you know. Friends and family would be your first customers more than likely. That was who I wanted on board first, because I wanted to get them healthy and get them the goals they wanted. So that is the first element, is retail. The second is mail order. So what that means is, thankfully, the company ship the products to the customer directly. So they invoice the customer, they take the payment, and they ship the product straight to the customer. Now, I love this because I never get to the post office and no one would ever get their stock. So the fact that I have not got to buy in bulk, or I haven't got a massive starter kit that I've invested in and I feel pressure to get rid of, or, you know, I'm not trying to do orders and then the delivery van's coming at 5 a.m. and I've got to start packaging it up and sending it to people. That's what I love. That is a massive thing for me, that the company do take the payments, they deal with refunds, they invoice the customer, they pay you on your order, and they pay your team. So it's kind of like all the boring bits they do for you, and that is just amazing. So that is mail order. The third element to the business is networking. So just like I said to you guys, you know, networking is just simply sharing something you like. So it might be that you've previously done it before, you probably have without realizing. You've probably recommended a restaurant on Facebook, or you've spoke about what was that film, what was it, the bird film, don't know what it's called now, but you know the one when the ladies covered her face, can't remember what it's called now. Is it Birdwatch? So that, you know, so many people shared that over the Christmas period. Oh, Bird Box, that's it, thank you. So many people shared that over the Christmas period. I was thinking, oh my God, the advertising that film got, but no one got paid for it. We do something similar, but obviously we get paid for it. So, yeah, I know, I'm funny, and I Birdwatch. Oh dear. Yes, so you get paid 10 to 20% commissions, depending how you go up the ladder. So the higher you go up the ladder, you get the 20%. I think it's like the third promotion up. You get up to 20%. You're obviously entitled to 78.8k worth of bonuses. You can pick your hours. You do have to show up daily in this business, so you would be required to post daily on your social medias. But like I say to you, you can post it in and around you. You pick your hours, no one's your boss. So yeah, there's opportunities to travel with this business. You make loads of friends. And it's just a really, really great way to get healthy yourself and be a bit of a, inspiration yourself and go on your own journey. So that is all about the business. And I'm just going to get someone else on the call that joins my team that felt they didn't want to join it. They didn't think they needed it. But I hammered away and chipped away at her until she gave in, because I just gave the whole "you went to school with me" card. And that's Lucy. So Lucy, if you can unmute yourself. Hello.
Hi, I'm muted.
Hello. So thank you for joining us. I know you've just got back from a lifetime trip of your own, and you're probably a bit jet lagged. So I do appreciate your presence on this call. So can you just share with everybody like how you got into the opportunity and why you decided to go for it?
Yeah, so like you said, like obviously we went to school together, so you was on my social media anyway. So I've been in the business now for 3 years. So just over 3 years ago, I'd never even heard of Juice Plus, never heard of it, wasn't really interested in my health, if I'm being honest, and I really should have been. But I was kind of always watching what Hayley was posting about, and I just thought, well, what is she doing? At the time I was working in a really, really stressful manager role in a corporate company, a big blue chip company. I thought I was earning really good money, but I was in so much debt, and Hayley didn't even know this. So I was in a lot of debt, and I just kept thinking there must be a way out of this. Every month I got paid on the 29th. By the 30th, I was absolutely skint. But I always had money to go out. And that money was obviously on credit cards or something like that. Stupid, really. But that's how I lived. That's how I lived month to month. And I kept seeing Hayley post, and she wasn't only getting herself healthy and looking great. Actually, Hayley, I remember you was in like some really skinny clothes leaning over a car or something once. And I remember seeing that and thinking, wow, she looks really good. What is she doing?
Oh my God, what are you doing?
So I was honestly like, I kept seeing these pictures thinking, she looks amazing. What is she doing? I do not look like that. And and I just thought, right, there's got to be more to it. And one day Hayley posted something really simple. It wasn't about, the big things for me at the time. It was something as simple as this. So I was decorating my house all by myself after work. I'm also a mum as well. So after doing the after school runs, dinner, bath, beds, and I was studying for a diploma in marketing to try and get an even better job at the time. So after all of that, I was painting hallways in my house to try and make things nicer and make things better. And Hayley posted that she'd paid a decorator, and I thought, how is she a single mum and she's paid a decorator? I've got this really good job and I'm skint, like this is not fair. So I think that's when I finally gave in. I said, all right, what is it that you do then? What is it? What is this Juice Plus? And to be honest, I was really, really skeptical. I said that I didn't have any time for this business. I really, really believed I didn't. And what I found, actually, I had more time than what I thought, because I spent probably 2.5 hours a day getting on trains. You know, so there's 2.5 hours where you're probably sitting on your phone looking at your ex-boyfriend's mum's cat's whatever birth. I just used to look at rubbish all the time. What's the point? So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to start talking to people, messaging people, just basically sharing what I'm doing on the products. And I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I just ordered the only products I could afford, and you know, couldn't really afford that. Just like Hayley, I thought, right, well, if I'm going to go for it, I've got to go for it. I didn't understand the plan, I didn't get the products, I didn't get any of it, but I just went with it. And I just found that, like, in my first month, I'd not only lost a stone, but all my psoriasis cleared up as well. I used to get it really bad around the back here, all around here. I could never wear a dark top, and as you can see, I'm wearing a dark top now. So all of these things happened without me meaning for them to happen. And from then on, my business just grew. I just told people about it, and yeah, my business just grew from there, really. So that's how I started. Sorry, I've gone on.
That's all right. So you're at the position of National Marketing Director, which is the pinnacle position of the business. So what, you know, share how much bonus you got for that, and what you've been able to do with some of the money that you've made from the business.
Yeah, so in just 12 months, part-time, like very part-time on this business, similar to Hayley, I was exceeding my full-time corporate salary as a manager. So after just 12 months, I was probably getting about $3.5 to $4 a month in commission alone, just from this business. So in the month where I got my bonus, which was £7,200 on top of that, in 1 month, so basically we was renovating our house at the time. We basically had a massive floods. When I say floods, like, we was living bare brick walls. It was an actual building site. So that money made it much easier to pay to have work done on the house, which was massive for us. I've managed to clear every single bit of debt I had, which you probably could have bought 3 houses with the amount of debt I was in. What else have I done? So I've been on some amazing holidays as well. I mean, there's other things along the way. You know, you see girls posting about these shoes or this bag, but it's not about that. It's about really little things. Like, I've just got back from holiday, right? And I really, you know what it's like after a 2-week holiday, you need your nails redoing. I would have had to have waited till payday, but I don't have to wait. It's all of those little things. I can just go and get my nails done. So when I got that money, Hayley, that big payment, it just finished off, you know, the last of the debts and stuff. And anyone that's in any form of debt will know that it's all you think about day and night. So for me, that was a life changer in itself.
Yeah. And see, what I love is, obviously, I've brought you into the business, and I've been able to share some really special times with you as well, because we didn't have to work, and we've been able to do these things like, you know, going to Lapland and things like that. It's just amazing. So you've just come back from America as well, and being able to watch you take your family on that holiday, that I know the business you wouldn't have been able to do without this business, is really nice for me, because although I'm not there, I really like seeing that anyway. So, you know, being able to help people, other women like yourself, is really rewarding, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's so nice. And as cheesy as it sounds, whenever we do anything like that, what are we like? I'm always saying, oh, thank you for introducing me to the business. You go to me, oh, shut up, don't be silly, but I know you get emotional as well.
Yeah,
so
I know, you don't start crying. No. It is emotional. But so yeah, I think all anyone needs to do is think about that and think, is there 5 people? You know, I truly do believe that everybody knows 5 people that either want to look better, feel better, or make more money? And if the answer is yes, you know 5 people, you need to run with this opportunity, because that's all it takes to start off. And I know us women know 5 people at least. So Lucy, what would you say to anyone that's sitting on the fence and thinks, oh, I'm not sure, like, what would you say to them?
I would say, honestly, just shut your eyes for a second and think, where are you going to be? Where's your family going to be? Where are you going to be living? How much money is going to be in your current account in the next 3 years' time? If you don't like what you see, or you can't see anything changing, then why not give this a go? If you don't like it in 6 months, which you will, I've never known anyone not to, but if you decide it's not for you in 6 months and you've given it a good go, you've not lost anything. If anything, you might just get a bit healthier along the way. So what is there to worry about? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I honestly do see this as a win-win situation. And I can hand on heart say that, like you say, the worst case scenario, you get healthier, and feel better. So absolutely. So is there anything else you want to add, Lucy? Because I know, like, you do like a chat.
I do like a chat, yeah, sorry. So people might have said, oh, I've chatted away. Yeah, I would honestly just say that. Just say, what is the worst that can happen? Look, when I started, I did not have 50 quid to spare. But as Hayley said, if you think about it, I didn't have 50 quid to spare, but I didn't think anything of spending £3.50 on a latte from Starbucks. So think about it like that. Where could you cut back? This is an investment in a business. It's not the round of drinks, it's not those nice things that we were talking about earlier. It's an investment. So just think about, where could you be in those 2 to 3 years time if you do go for it now? And it's the best time to start. January, February, March, those 3 months are biggest months in the business. Everyone wants to be healthy, and everyone needs some extra money, right?
100%. Yeah, this is the best time to get involved, guys. So if you like what you've heard on the call tonight, thank you all so much for joining and giving us a listen. I do apologise for the way I look. But yeah, I've had a hectic day today. When you're network marketing, you just like hustle all day. So yeah, just go to the person that invited you on the call today. You may have a couple of questions still to ask, which is absolutely fine. But like I say, you've got to be in it to win it. There's some incredible, prize opportunities as well. One of our teamies has just sent us updates from Thailand. She's won a trip to Thailand. We've all got an incentive to go to Dubai for 2020. So there's some incredible things that the company also put on, as well as that incredible bonus. So, everyone's in it to win it. So I really hope that you've enjoyed the call, and look forward to working with you all soon. So thank you so much for your time, Lucy, and take care, guys, and have a great week. See you later. Bye.